Okay, this is just a little test. I want to see how this works, guys, because I'm going to keep this little video as well, actually, because this is a little test and see what you can actually see. Because I want to provide you as much information and much proof as possible that we are just all common men and women, and the narrative towards common itself has a big stance against it in the first place. So there's a lot of reasons why people probably can't see what common actually is or what it means, and this is why people may struggle to come out of a legal fiction. And I do actually believe there's a lot of people out there trying to do good, but also at the same time they're not realising that they're still playing in a legal playground, and to let go in that legal program you need to understand what common law is, and you need to understand or comprehend the difference between legal and law. And I'm going to try to help break it down, because I think everyone really deep down knows that they just want to be a free man, live in peace, have abundance, have no poverty, everyone to have equal chance, and have especially equal balance. So and that's what I'm here to provide. I'm not here to provide any nonsense, but only to help people recognise that you're not going to find any freedom by looking into any system, because again, the system was built for you to be kept in a cage, and the only way that you're ever going to escape it is to understand our own language. So just quickly, guys, just so I can show you some bits and pieces, because I do like to do some research when it comes to the law. And again, if everyone does recognise their Strawman, now I'm just going to show you this, because this is my website, and what I'd like for people to aware, because I don't want to argue with people, and the best way that I know how to deal with people that believe, for example, that Constitution backs up common law, then, you know, I'd like to say that it is the other way around, and the only reason is because, one, common law is just do no harm, do no loss, do no injury, and to take responsibility for your own actions, know the difference between right and wrong, and have a little bit of common sense on knowing what's right and wrong. That means that you don't need to know what your rights are, because you're entitled to everything as long as you do no harm to another being. And the reason I say that is because it's your own jurisdiction and not the system. And if you just look here, so people can understand, because again, there's lots of reasons why a constitution or anything like that is not law, and it is only a legal construct. And everything that is inside of the constitution, if you read between the lines, you will see it really does tell you're entitled to a fair trial and a free land. So, for example, the constitution does tell you a bit of common law. It just doesn't tell you the full states of how to protect you in yourself under your own jurisdiction. It only gives you the garbage of acts, legislations and statutes. Again, these may seem that they could be helping you, but really they are keeping you in the tyranny, because again, you was born free, and you was only created into all this constitution by being given rights by a church. Yeah, sorry, church. It is a church, but it's a court. I am right, because it is a church, but it is a court. And again, my birthright comes from within being given the right of birthrights at the end of the day. And just to solve the situation just a little bit more easier, it says that common law was invoked in 2001. So that means if common law was invoked in 2001, and the Constitution has been around all the time, then it just shows you that the common law is the backbone of the law, and the Constitution has been built from the common law upwards. So again, the government and the monarchy, yeah, was all dissolved in 2001. So everything, yeah, everything under monarchy, acts, legislations and statutes, regardless of what they are, they're just completely dissolved. And another reason why they're all dissolved is because corp and corporation, and corp means dead and operation means speak. So again, if you're still interfering in all of that, then you're still playing in a legalese brainwashing game. Again, I will give you the information of what common law is at the end of this video. As I said, I'm just trying to check it out, but it seems to be going very well at the moment. So again, just under here, common law is law of the land, and it has been since the dawn, since the beginning of dawn. And the only reason that none of us know it, because we've only just started to work it out, because every other man is always wanted to control, and then the ones that have always tried to look after us have always tried to put another act in to be able to defend ourselves. Common law is natural law, it is people's law, it is also universe law, God's law, and everything outside of that jurisdiction is legal paper conditioning of spelling and spells. So again, please go and have a look on here, because I do believe that everyone needs to know what it is. You know, please read between the lines, because there's a lot of things in here that I could even pick at and destroy myself, because, you know, when I first writ this out, I was still learning. So for example, you can see it says every human. I would change that now, because, you know, human means sea monster, you know, and if I'm going to use the Black Laws Dictionary, that would be the only reason I would use it for, because otherwise it is worthless to me, because it is another legal fiction. Yes, it has information, but then there's lots of different information out there, like the Constitution and Black Laws, that you can take out. You can read your Article 61, which is also great. It's your backbone, but just no one knows, again, how to stand under that Article 61. And that's why I want to do this video, so that I can show you to stop playing in your strawman, because your strawman is what's holding you into any constitution, when really, just as a man, and if you do no harm, do no loss, and do no injury, you will recognise that, you know, you won't need any of that in the first place. So please look at this. I'm going to move on to something else for you, because I want to break down exactly what legal is. Excuse all the mess. As you can see, I do a lot of different kinds of research, because there's more to it than just the law. But let me just go, right, here we go, look at this. So as you can see, guys, Constitution. So please read this, guys, because as I say, you have to read between the lines, and as I read it, you'll probably read it as the whole sentence. Well, I don't. It says, set of political principles which is a state of organisation is governed especially in relation of the rights the people is governed. So basically, to break down in short term, the state and the organisation of your government, yeah, or who's governing the state, is giving you a right, yeah. So basically, everything that you're basically fighting against is giving you the rights, yeah. You're just looking for someone else to take that power to be good. I'm not looking for that. I'm looking to take my own power back and to beat it. So again, it's not law, it's a rule, because it says it's a set of principles in relation to the rights to the people. Well, I don't get governed for people to give me the rights, because I have a right and a duty to take responsibility for my own actions and stand up for what is right in the first place. So again, here you go. This is what also a constitution is. It's the general state of someone's health. So because you cannot look after yourself or think for yourself, you feel that you need to lean on this. Yeah, this is the whole point of it. how something is made up into different parts. You see, when I say read between the lines, it means because they break everything down. So again, in the Constitution, if you take out what I've just said about all monarchs and stats and acts all being dissolved, if you take all of that bit out, what does it leave you with? It leaves with you with fair trial, being a man, free of the land. That's what it leaves you with. Yeah, just want to go down a bit more because I want to show you what's here, because it does tell you, yeah, exactly what it is. And if you understand your straw man being a legal fiction, and it's only tied through you because you keep consenting, you'll see it says Constitution, a written document, yeah, that records, yeah. Organisation, yeah, is a criminal offence, the word organisation, yeah. So again, as I say, I break it down. A document is a legal paper. That's all document is, yeah. It doesn't mean it has any say-so, only if you read it to feel like it does. Again, as it says here, the Constitution of the United States is a document that is established. So again, just before we go any further, establish. You've got an establishment. An establishment is a cabal. Establishment is an elite. Yeah, so the basic rules. It's established of the basic rules, yeah. It's not law. The only reason they keep adding law in is because common law is the foundation of it, and they've built the Constitution up from it to keep everyone in an act of a job role to keep you playing. So again, here, health, a person's physical condition. See, because you can't stand on your own 2 feet, they decide to take your power away from you. Yeah. Again, these people do not want to give you anything but take your energy away. Constitution, written set of rules by which a country, state, or an organisation is governed. Again, under common law and your own jurisdiction, we, the people, own the land and the law, because the law is only land, air, and water, and no man is above it. And if there's no victim, then there isn't any crime. Okay, so I hope that really does help. Again, as I say, please read between the lines and do your own research. I would like to show you something else which I believe will help while we're on the topic of the Constitution, because I think it will come in handy. So let me please go to my Telegram a minute. And what I will do is we'll write in here, excuse me, I need to just move that, Constitution, right, there's a bit there and I don't want that one. I want to show you clearly, because if everyone understands what their straw man is, and they understand it's attached to their paper, then the best idea would be to let go of that paper instead of trying to claim it back. And the only reason I say that is because I can help you, teach you how to protect yourself under common law without any of all of this in the first place. But it's down to you to take your power back. I only can give you the information. So again, if you want to go off with your straw man, then your straw man is just a legal fiction, yeah? So if you already know that, then you'll see that Constitution is the backbone of the UK legal system, yeah? And as you can see, I don't see it as law, but I didn't write it in there. Constitution is a foundational element of any legal system. Institution, yeah? It's an institution. It's not free. It's keeping you trapped because someone needs a job to do it. Common law is freedom. So Constitution, the backbone of the legal system, enough said. Yeah, found is a foundation of the legal system. It's an institution. And if you looked at the bottom, it says Magna Carta. Now, if you read your Magna Carta, that's what you're all fighting for in the first place. but now we're all getting mixed up with this silly constitution that's getting in the way. So hopefully this will help you break free from it, because the Magna Carta, yeah, destroys the legal process in the first place, but still, even though it's great information from the Article 61, it's still an article, yeah, and everything under the government, from everything, has been dismantled for us to reset and start again. So hopefully this will break it down. Again, I don't read, you know, I have read everything. I didn't get where I am now to realise that we needed to read between the lines, because again, there is a lot of legal bull crap, and if we do not learn, then we're going to get stuck. So hang on a minute, guys. I'm going to pause you for a second because I'm going to run out of battery.